Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good afternoon, and welcome to a bit of the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. So, we're about to enter the Shivering Isles, but first, we have to do a little prep work. So this is the island we're going to go down to. I probably can't travel, can I? Because there's enemies nearby. Oh, yes I can. Grand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some stuff off, and then we're going to go and see to the Shivering Isles. So, as we're doing this, first of all, I just want to quickly have a little bit of a rant. So for some reason, YouTube has given me a copyright notice, not a block or anything like that, but a strike, on my last video, because the Wings of Kinnereth song was playing. Now, I don't know why this has happened now of all times, but it has happened. Likely because the audio has gone up. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that or anything, I'm just pointing it out. So if the volume does have to go down or whatever, there may be a reason behind it. And it sucks. I fully appreciate that it sucks. But yeah, sometimes these things happen and I hate it, but yeah, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. There was one time when a video of mine was copyright claimed because someone called Wardenfell had... So someone made a song called Wardenfell, and oh, we could keep... no, let's not take that. Let's just leave that there. Or we'll probably get lost. Let's reline this. No, I don't need that. Maybe. Don't need 2 rings of perfection. Shadows could be useful. Sorcerer's Ring, absolutely. If we get the Ring of Hyper Armors, we'll get the... Yeah, there we go. Spell drink armor. Okay. Alchemy stuff. I'll just take out what I need. Yeah, I'll keep those just in case. Yeah, so I wasn't very pleased about that, as you can imagine. I don't need potions of night. I do need potions of cure disease, though. There are quite a few diseases. Cure poison. Let's stay to it just in case. Right, that sounds good. Is this a shite miscellany page? Yes, it is. Let's put some of these things in here as well. I'm just really trying to offload a load of stuff rather than actually organise it, as you can probably tell. Excuse me one moment. I think I might have to tell my data. Yep. Right, there we are. Sorry about that. Pension the ancestor moth we don't need. Plans for the big heist. Ah, okay, fair enough. Plot design. Ah, is a book I do want to read. Let's be keep those. Rufio's Ghost, definitely want to keep that. Going in account, Out of War Magic, already read. Black Arrow Volume 2, keep it just in case we haven't read it. I know I've read 1, don't need that, don't need that. Master Plagiarist would actually be quite suitable, really. The Old Ways, Path of Transcendence, The Warrior's Charge, all of these I actually kind of need to read. Tracer's Diary already got, Vicente's Notes, Winter's Grasp I think we already got. Let's drop off those, what else have we got? Agony Heart, oh no, let's keep the Calipers just in case. Boost the Purple Crystal Ball, we don't need, what else is there that's weighing with Ton? Icarus said this, I kinda want to keep Lion Pelt, we don't need, Mother's Head, we don't really need. I know, right? Just in case, I want to keep those. I think we are just about golden. I think that's the most weight I can lose sufficiently, so let's go back to a Gate of Oblivion. And then we're going to go to the Shivering Isles. So yeah, so as I say, a bit of a rant, like, you know, I don't like that music, that one song has been copyright stricken, but hey ho, this is the game. That's YouTube for you, I'm afraid. So our goal is right there ahead of us. Are we ready to go to the Shivering Isles? No, we're not, because we need to read the quest text. Well, the first quest you'll get, I have heard a rumour that a strange doorway has appeared on a small island in the Niben Bay. I should investigate. A door in Niben Bay, but not the Niben Bay. So, and this is not a rumour that you can actually investigate in any way. No one will actually tell you about this. But it does appear on the map right away. A strange door. And, yeah. And here you have the island. You will notice as well there are 2 ramps here. We'll show you one of them. Because this place is very 2-sided. We found the strange door.
I don't belong. Not my place.
Here comes another one!
Madness! Why? Everything is wrong! It can't be done! Stay away from me! I won't go back. You can't make me go back! I'll kill you all! You're all going to die!
Stay back! This one's final! I'd stay back from that door if I were you. Nothing that's gone in has come out right. I don't know where it came from, and I don't want to. Those who've gone in have come back out wrong. I'm just here to warn folks to stay away. Look for yourself. Their brains are addled. Got no sense. Perfectly normal people went in there. And this is what's come out. Good choice. I mean, look at the thing. No sane person would go through there. And none have come out, that's for certain. Unworthy, unworthy, unworthy! Useless mortal meat, walking bag of dung! A nice effort, though. Shame he's dead. These things happen. Bring me a champion! Rend the flesh of my foes! A mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies. Really? Do come in! It's lovely in the Isles right now. Perfect time for a visit.
So, should we go in? These are the clothes this person's wearing. Patchwork indeed. Let's see what this person has to say.
No, go away. I'm not here. No, go away. I'm not here.
Did you hear that? Did you? Voices from nowhere. Madmen! Oh, where does it end? How did I get this posting? Did you hear that?
So here's some new plants as well. You can also come in this way. Notice how this part is darker and gloomier, more depressing, and this one is brighter and lovely and manic. We're going to find out why that is very soon. Let's enter now into the fringe. Now we can go out.
Did you hear that?
Oh, we can go back in. Okay, just checking everything's good there. Right.
Another. Please have a seat.
Sorry, let's just hear that dialogue properly.
Another mortal. Wait. Let's be civil, shall we? Please have a seat.
He looks like Rimmer.
Take a seat, please.
This isn't a door, apparently. We have the Magus of Pelagius there, so quite appropriate. So, nice decor.
Do sit down.
And nice duds as well. From Haskill.
Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door. Yes, you have entered, and now you are here. Amazing. Truly. I am Haskill, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath. You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There. Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is. They entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord. Cured? You speak as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure. For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned. You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you. Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend. Speak with me again when you have made up your mind. The anticipation is almost too much to bear.
So... just look at this here. Two very different faces. The door will not open.
Let's be civil.
Okay, so we have to sit down.
Well, have you made up your mind? The tension is almost palpable. Not surprising. Well, if you change your mind and the position is still available, come speak with me again. I'd so enjoy that. Yes? Change of heart? Do tell. Fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
I can't seem to get up. Through the fringe of madness, I have entered the Shivering Isles. In order to find the lord of this realm, I must first pass through the gates of madness. And so I shall. The door awaits me there, should I choose. Ready to be stepped through any moment. What magnificent world it is. I'll let you take in the sights yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Wah. Wah.
Oh, and they can heal themselves, that's great. So these are the Grummites. And, yeah, they are sort of reptilian creatures that are very much like Cthulhu mythos creatures. Quite well armed. And quite tough to kill. I might have to tone down the difficulty a jot. Just because I don't want fights to get too tedious, or more tedious at all. Say Ballywog, similar creature, probably like a tadpole of their kind. This is what nighttime looks like in this land. Just add these fortress ruins to my map. There we go. And again, I shall let you watch in peace. Why walk when you can run? Has always been your motto. Now the miles of running and hours of swimming are paid off. You are an expert of athletics. Your rate of fatigue generation when running is increased by 75%. We'll have to go there later.
Maybe they're just confused.
They should have listened to me.
We'll be swimming in blood soon. Yuck.
Let's go watch.
Just as long as we don't catch any of their diseases. Adventurers always get strange diseases.
Come on. It'll be fun watching them get knocked around up there. I'll lead, you'll follow.
Just don't get any blood on me.
again, same theme of mania and the demented.
You there, stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle this. This ends here. Come on, fight harder.
It did seem very resistant.
I'm Fellas Sarandis. Don't breathe on me.
Another person who looks like Rimmer.
There's a man in Bliss who believes his own house will collapse around him. It's a nice enough place, less dirty than others. I feel like I belong. That old man in the room made out of butterflies, he said to wait here. One leads to the lands of mania, and one to dementia. The gatekeeper makes sure no one gets in who isn't supposed to. Pretty scary, isn't he? Jared's planning on killing him. I don't know how. The gatekeeper looks indestructible to me. Don't touch anything.
I should talk to Jared about killing the gatekeeper.
Hello, I'm Sheldon. I've been here the longest. That's why I'm mayor of Passwall. That, and because I'm the best at being in charge. Welcome to my town. He guards the gates of madness. Don't get too close to him. He'll kill you, and it will leave a mess in my town. Jared Iceveins wants to kill the gatekeeper. Sounds like suicide to me. They say the keys are sewn up in the gatekeeper's body. Basically, that means you're not getting in. The Gnarl are strange creatures. Hit them with a fireball and they get stronger. But they hate other elements even more. The place was pretty deserted when I got here. Of course, once I was here, others followed. Can't say I blame them. Goodbye.
So I need to find this Jared Iceveins. So, people who have played the previous installments of the game will probably recognise that this architecture is very Morrowind, and you'd be absolutely right. This is absolutely Sadanean. Or at least architecture is similar to it. Quite boggy in a rural part of town. Now, before we venture forth, perhaps we should wait until daylight. Let's find an inn to stay at.
Hello, I'm Dreadwin. No one was running this place when I got here. They left plenty of things behind, though. What do you need? He protects the gates of madness. He'll kill anyone who gets near. Anyone except Relmir Baronwyn. She's staying upstairs right now. I feel like I need to be on the other side. I'm just not sure how to get in. I took over the inn when I got here. There wasn't anyone living here. Except for Sheldon. He says he's mayor. Don't believe it. Best way to kill a skinned hound is with a fireball. Or a good weapon.
Beneath the summer wine. Is that a reference to Beneath Summer? Beneath Summerfield or Summerfeld? I think it's a Doctor Who character, so no, probably not. Ooh, heretical thoughts. Let's buy that. Let's also buy some repair hammers. In fact, wow, buy 20. No dialogue either. There's Sugarearth. They tribute of lettuce and yarn. Oh. That's Sugarearth. My beloved Sugarearth. Forgive me, it's been so long, I can't remember the last time I've written. I can only hope these letters reach you. I know your duties keep you busy, but any message from you would be welcome, even if it's just given through that fool Haskell. If it isn't possible, fear not, my love is constant. I can remember the day you brought me to your realm as if it were yesterday, but I miss you terribly. You should see the supplicants mucking around at the fringe these days. A few I think will be ready soon. The rest, who can say? If it weren't blasphemous, I might venture to say that the world has been slowly going sane. I can almost feel in my bones, a chilling presence approaching, like a devouring emptiness. That does not bode well, but I trust in my Lord's power to keep all our spirits well nourished from his bounteous sprouts of inspiration. Our child continues to destroy these pesky adventurers who come seeking treasure and glory. I have been sojourning here in Passwall, tutoring Nanette Dawn as an apprentice. She is one of the hopefuls that I believe will bloom soon. In the meanwhile, I can visit our child. I go see him every night around midnight, when the world is quiet, when it belongs to memory and imagination. He is strong and powerful like his father. Would that you visited us sometimes. It's almost cruel the way you keep aloof from me. Sometimes I can't even bear to look at him, because I can remember when we created him, your glistening body in the pool, lovingly blending the components of flesh that would become our child, and afterwards you tortured me in your sweet embrace. But now, when I visit him, I can't help but weep like a little girl. I know how unlike me it seems. I just can't help it. To make matters worse, it seems my tears burn my poor creature. It agitates that Daedric soul bound in his body, threatening to sever the warding magic weaved into him. I didn't realize how badly that soul would seek more release from the shell I grew in my gardens. But the flesh is pure, perfect. Perhaps it is my own tears that hold the imperfection. But I shouldn't be bothering you with these petty concerns. Our child, your gatekeeper, stands guards over the gates of madness, mighty and powerful. No harm shall come to him. Yours truly and forever, Relmina. I'll just take that. So she's the one who made the gatekeeper. Yum. So I think we can stay there. Oh, and it's midnight. We'd best make our way to the gatekeeper again and find out his weakness. I think Sheldon's a bit stuck there.
Yes?
No. Come on, let me move you. Ah, dear.
I'm so proud of you, my child. You crushed all the
Oh dear. Let's try that again. Okay. Let's wait another 23 hours. Just wait for him to visit him again. I hope I've not ballsed that up. I should have saved before.
Set my blood on fire. Come closer. I'm too upset to talk right now.
Okay, do you want to talk about it in the morning? Okay, do we want to wait 22 hours maybe? Have I really got this up? I'm trying to get as complete an experience as I can given the expansion. Okay, so she's hurriedly make her way, hopefully. Save 1 hour, she's out of the building and she's there. Yeah, she's making her way. Good, 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 good. I've squeezed the handkerchief full of the sorcerer's tears into a bottle. It's may act as a poison to the gatekeeper. I have a limited number of doses, so I need to be careful using them. I can also talk to Jared about killing the gatekeeper.
I'm too upset to talk right now.
So I can use them, or I can request a little bit of aid from who is about to be a new friend, and of course who wouldn't want to meet more mad people from this place. Javid Ice Veins. Yeah, so there's a rather interesting collection of things. Bark and sap. Hammer. Oh, he's quite the hunter. Screaming Maw. Good God. Some spooky stuff here. 16 Accords of Madness. Oh, Amber. Yes, I want that. Yes, Amber and Mandsaur are two unique crafting materials here in the Shivering Isles. Will be of great use to the princesses. I'll take that as well.
I'm Jared Iceveins. Do you ever wonder why things look better without their skin on?
Not really.
For instance, you can only really see the bones when you take them out.
The bones!
You can hear them better that way, too.
The bones!
Any new adventurer trying to get into the Isles will have a tough time going up against the gatekeeper. I can hear them calling to me from the other side. We need to kill the gatekeeper. He has the keys. I want him dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead too. If you're any good with a lockpick, we can help each other out. We can get into the gardens of flesh and bone. He must die. It's the only way. They say the gatekeeper's magical. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. And the best way to kill something is with the bones of its own. I can see the bones of a dead gatekeeper in the courtyard of the gardens. The door's locked, though. You'll pick that lock, and I'll collect the bones. Then I'll make some arrows, and we'll kill the gatekeeper. Sound good? Here, take this lockpick. Careful, it's the only one I've got. You open the door, I'll kill things. Let's go.
And he doesn't waste time either. Hello. Sorry, I thought it was loot there for a second. Never mind. I thought my athletics was good. Ain't it just beautiful? I hope you can see now why this is... why I wanted to come here. These are the shambles. They can still do a fair bit of damage. Oh yeah, I think when they die they explode. Or when they're like really low health they can like choose to detonate. Yep. And do cold damage. So that's the skeleton of a gatekeeper.
From these gatekeeper bones, I can make some arrows. Find me in a few hours. We'll kill the gatekeeper. I followed the bones. They led me here. I just moved in when I got here. No one seemed to mind. Everyone here seems to be waiting for something. The arrows aren't ready yet. Come back later. Goodbye.
Upgrading alchemical ingredient. Damaging health and magicka. So we could actually go in here, but not just yet. Bones. Say no. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like the Jungle Book. Like, I can just imagine like Shere Khan, no, what's his name now? The Panther just being like one of these statues. Can't believe I forgot his name. To say it's like one of my absolute favourite Disney film. Wait, the book's not half bad either. The what a bone shard. Bone! Oh dear. Yeah, let's collect a few alchemical ingredients. Because we will. Need to. There is good reason to do this.
What have we here? Another hopeful whose blessing hasn't fully taken root? No, I don't think so. You're an adventurer? How disgusting. Why don't you go back the way you came? It is where the body of my child was grown, and the resting place of his less fortunate siblings. You have no business going there. Quaint, isn't it? Passwall sits in the fringe of the Shivering Isles. It's where the supplicants wait while the blessing of Sheogorath takes hold. If you want to sneak up on one of those zealots, wear one of their robes. Fools of every time. One leads to mania, one to dementia. 2 shades of madness. You're not getting in because you're not blessed by Sheogorath. You can try to get the keys. My lord had them sewn into my child's body. I wonder if you're a fast bleeder or a slow bleeder. The gatekeeper is my child, the consummation of Sheogorath's wisdom in the womb of my genius. It was a painful and bloody birth, but well worth it. His brothers were less successful. You won't bother those blessed by Lord Sheogorath. You, however, will die trying to get the keys from my child. Try him if you like. Believe me, after you die, I can put your flesh and bones to very good use. I'm bored with you. Why don't you talk to Nanette? She likes talking. I'll need to cure her of that habit soon enough. There's one sure way to stop a tongue from flapping. Cut it out. Shall I demonstrate? I'm not sure I can make this much clearer. Stop wagging that tongue at me or I'll rip it out! You? Huh! No, you have a conventional type of soul. But I don't make that decision. The Shivering Isles belong to Lord Sheogorath. Were it up to me, I'd cut you open and show you just how uninspired your blood is. I'm bored.
I'm fairly certain I've seen that pose in Morrowind, but I'm not entirely sure.
Hello.
Totally unrestful in bliss is collecting items to build something.
If you've got calipers or tongs, he'll buy them from you. Well, assuming he likes you.
I told ya.
Bye.
Didn't I tell ya? Didn't I tell ya, gang? That I was right.
Hello.
Hello? You'll need to speak up. It's just down the road from Passwell. It's where Relmina created the Gatekeeper. He's Relmina's crowning achievement. The Gatekeeper keeps out people who don't belong in the Shivering Isles. She made him in the gardens of flesh and bone. She's my teacher. She's going to teach me all her secrets. Wait. Oh, never mind. My big mouth almost just got me in trouble again. I'd like to tell you, but really, I shouldn't say anything more. Can't get in without Sheogorath's blessing. That's what Romina says. That's the reason we're all waiting here. The Sheogorath's blessing. Oh, and I guess there's keys sewn up inside the gatekeeper's body. Not sure why someone would do that. It's not like anyone can get them now. I don't know who built it. It was here before any of us arrived. It looks like other people lived here before. Dreadwin's been selling what they left behind. So, if you need something, talk to her. She's in the wastrel's purse. Like most lesser Daedra, the Hunger has a weakness to shock spells. We'll see. Whatever you... No, that's... I doubt it. Whatever you... Yeah, not... I doubt it. Yeah, I accept. Not... I doubt it. No more. I doubt... What nonsense. That's pretty... Don't... I doubt it. Don't... I doubt... That's pretty good. Yeah, Don't... I doubt it. That's pretty good. What? No more, you're frightening me. I've been dying to tell someone. You seem trustworthy enough, but don't tell Relmina I said anything. The gatekeeper is flawed. Her tears hurt him. Her tears somehow agitate the Daedra bound to the gatekeeper's body. Her tears make it really restless. It strains harder against the warding magic. She may seem like a tough woman, but the gatekeeper makes her all weepy. Go see for yourself. She visits him every night around midnight. Just don't tell her I said anything. I might get another lesson in the nature of pain. I don't like those lessons very much. I really wish they would stop yelling.
Yeah, so if you don't like this crazy dialogue, you might want to wait until we get tonight to the 9, which is going to be a good long while yet. Now, before I do go that way, I just need to have a quick chat to our new friend.
We should go hunting soon. The arrows are ready. Here are some for you, and I'll keep some. Let's go kill the gatekeeper. We might die, but there's worse things. Let's go!
So, gatekeeper bow and arrow. Look at that. Scary. Harm the gatekeeper for 2 minutes. Nice. And as well, the enemy is weak to poison. Well, not this is any particular kind of poison. He also no longer has his essential NPC status. So if we do this, I gotta make sure I'm prepared. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Let's try that again, shall we? The gatekeeper is dead. I should retrieve the keys to the gates of madness from the gatekeeper's corpse.
The gatekeeper is slain. Congratulations. The honor of taking the keys from his corpse is yours. As soon as you get those doors unlocked, I'm going in. The gatekeeper's dead. As soon as you get one of those doors unlocked, we can go in. They're calling to me from in there. If you hear any bones talking, come get me right away.
Keys to dementia. Keys to mania. Yeah, the gatekeeper is both the key to mania and the key to dementia. I can go through either door or the gates of madness. I do like the
So,
gatekeeper.
you've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of mania, the other to dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him. The lands of dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Fellmore. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms. The doorways into the realm proper. You may enter through either one. Really, it depends on which aspect of the realm more suits your disposition. As I've said, all choices have consequences, but don't trouble yourself too much with your decision. All those that enter the realm are forever changed, but some believe it is for the better. A good portion of them, at least. The lands of mania are bright, vibrant, and full of color. You'll find its inhabitants reflect the land itself. If you wish to meet the residents of mania, you will find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care, though. Though the citizens and creatures of mania are colorful, they can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though. It is, of course, the capital of the Shivering Isles. It is divided into Bliss, Crucible, and the Palace districts. He is the Prince of Madness, the ruler of the Shivering Isles. It is by his will that we exist in this place. He is our Lord and Master. You'll want to speak with him soon, as I believe he has plans for you. You will find him in New Sheoth, in his palace. It is best not to make Lord Sheogorath wait. His whims are fleeting, and should he decide you are no longer necessary, it would be to your detriment. You will enter soon, I imagine, through the gates of madness and into the lands of mania and dementia. It is the realm of Lord Sheogorath. It is what he wills it to be. The trees bloom according to his whim, and the wind blows at his command. Tread lightly in the Isles. It is not a place suited to all mortals, but I'm sure you'll do fine. Enlightening as always. Yes, is there something you require?
Oh, plenty of bones here. So, which side do we choose? We will find out soon. First, I just want to see how people are feeling about this now. What will happen to Passwall? Now that there's no gatekeeper. And there won't be for some time.
Yes? You need my help, don't you? I'm glad you took my advice and killed them. I always knew it could be done. What would people do without me? Try not to fight a Grummite in the water, or in the rain. They seem to like that. I feel bad that you're not as gifted as me.
Hello? You'll need to speak up. The gatekeeper's dead. Romina is very unhappy about that. I have to tread lightly around that subject or I'm... You're a pain.
Sorry about that. Just checking,
They would stop yelling.
everything.
Try not to cough on me. If you want to get close to the heretics, try putting on their robes.
Zealots and heretics.
He's dead? I bet he died of some horrible disease, didn't he? Does the air seem thicker than normal?
Oh, hello there. Were you standing there for very long? I didn't notice you. He's dead? Of course, I'm too tired to walk all the way up there at the moment. I'll head up there after I rest my eyes for a moment. The Argonian bighead is always searching for the fork of her revelation.
And that is an artifact from Morrowind as well.
You've killed my child! How dare you! Get out of my sight! You've killed...
So she's a little bit upset, so we're going to leave her be. Excuse me, and now I must decide what gates we're going to go through. Yeah, so Gatekeeper, one of my favourite monsters in the game. Shugarath can control the weather. There's a spell that you can perhaps learn one time. These are different gates, so we can go through Dementia or Mania. It doesn't matter which gate you go through as such, it's not that game changing. But you might just see in the corner there something popped up. Blessing of Mania is here. So what's that then? Is that actually doing anything for me? Nope. What is that actually doing? Is that yes. So friends up to level 12 and 30 feet. So the other one is like Soothe, I believe. Or Demoralize. You can leap over and go there, but you need to go through the door itself to get the effects. Let's just take a moment to look. So this is Mania. This is our chosen door. I think our friend that chose Dementia. I wonder where he's going. Let's follow him.
Hello. Do the bones talk to you, too? The gatekeeper's dead. He won't stop us from coming and going now. Let me know if you need something killed.
So I think he's just going to hang around here. So that's good. If fact, I'm not gonna use my bow. A gnarl. Oh dear. Where are you going? Don't get killed out there. Be a shame you're a fairy character so far. It's quite appropriate that in this land of madness, NPCs are just running around like crazy. Then so am I. So let's follow our road. We took the Dementia road, but let's take the Mania road. Also as well, we've not actually seen the map. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if those animations came from or went on to inspire the Deathclaw from Fallout 3. I say that, the Deathclaws were in Fallout 3. In Fallout before Fallout 3, so yeah. I'd say it's a lovely place to explore. It's honestly it is a shame to fast travel in this world. There we go.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
It's beautiful. Yeah, so they really got the colour scheme down here to a T. Oh, hello. Happened to find that, okay. So what has this done? Stunt magic, okay. So, while I'm here as well, the bones calling out to me is quite important. Because I need to look for skulls with names attached to them. And you're going to find out why later. Yeah, like, I was gonna say that, like, this game, like, the Shivering Isles is quite glib about mental health.
Yeah, best you can do. This ends here. Take that.
But,
This is the part where you fall. Yeah. To death. Where you fall down and never take me down.
great if I could power attack. For some reason, it's not working.
Take me down.
I would attempt to kill someone with this fork. Surely they're out of magic by now. Yeah, I don't think I'm killing this person with a fork. There. What's there? A glass wax. Trying to take the axe. Oh, yeah. Looks very different how I remember them. I don't think there's an updated model. I guess I just haven't seen a glass war axe in a while. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, but there are some serious moments to the Shivering Isles. And the thing is, Elder Scrolls lore can be good when it wants to be. It can be quite serious, and it is very deep. Like I've said before, like the Elder Scrolls is one of those series where like oh, I'm silenced, so that's not gonna work. Where it has quite deep and advanced lore, and yet like very little of it actually, I'm not going to say appears in the game as such, but doesn't exactly make itself obvious, or makes itself very difficult to understand. As you can probably tell, the Gnarl keep themselves hidden quite well in the trees. Which makes adventuring a little bit difficult. Find an adventure. So there's no bone chamber. So yeah, it's like these dungeons are in like trees, and again it's very much like the sort of mushroom houses of Morrowind. Oh, come here. A noble. You can sort of see dementia here, mini here, and then dementia there. Just poppies, fair enough. God almighty. Fungus ring Morgan as well. Equally painful to the arse region of the body. Oh, hello. These are the golden saints.
Speak quickly. New Sheoth is the capital of the Shivering Isles. We Oriole guard Bliss, the manic district of the city. Sheogorath rules the Shivering Isles. We, the Oriole, are his favored soldiers, the most perfect expression of his might. The domain of the Prince of Madness, Sheogorath. We Oriole are tasked with defending this realm against the lesser beings that would destroy it. Go. Speak quickly. Go.
So these are the golden saints. The Daedra who protect Bliss, the manic side of the manic side of the world. Oh yeah, the map. This is the map, so that's the door. We've come through there. And if we want to go to Dementia, we'd go this way. To Crucible. However, we're going to Mania. And we've got to go all the way around here to Bliss. This is the entirety of the island. Now, it does seem small, but there is a lot to see and love to this place. And I fully intend on exploring it all. Here we are, the Heretic's Rose. Well, that didn't work out very well. But wasn't it worth a go? Well, I can't repair either. Can they steal? Then we're off to a good start. But yeah, there is a. This place is a lot bigger than it's made out than one originally thinks, and oh, actually, can I have the blades and hood as well? Yeah, don't really need the trousers, but thank you. Yeah, as I say, it's like, for like, bear in mind this was like £15, or like $25 in the US or whatever. This was cheap. And this was the kind of expansion that was, well, an actual expansion, not just DLC, not just some, you know, horse armor. Yeah, like Bethesda had to make this, otherwise their reputation would be, you know, basically forever tarnished. Like, yeah, of course Fallout 3 would sell. Yeah, of course, you know, all these other other games would work. But did they really need it? They needed a win, and this was their win. This was their triumph. And for a very long time, their crown and glory, like up until Skyrim, this was the best thing they'd done. So yes, and they really added themselves. Voice acting, writing. Yeah, in terms of voice acting and writing, they really added themselves, and they kind of had to. Right, let me just check, where am I going? And I'm just going to have a quick pause, and then I shall be back soon. As soon as I can find the cursor again. There we go. And I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting there. Let's carry on with the game. Check that's gone through okay. Yeah, everything seems fine there. So, yeah, so Bethesda needed a win, and by God did they get it. Now, of course, you don't have to follow the road. You can go whatever direction you like, but I make the exception. I want to follow the road. I want to see the world.
There would be more corpses to count if someone would get rid of all the doubles around here. Not enough corpses around here, but there should be. Those stupid manics. They ruin everything. You talk to Hawkbeer, he can tell you what to do. Sure would be nice to see one more corpse around here. One that looks like me, but isn't me. Take my meaning? Like most lesser Daedra, the Hunger has a weakness to shock spells. Take care.
So, a resident of Split has told me that I should speak to Hawkveer Beararm to solve the problem of all the doubles in this town. There are 2 Hawkveer Beararms in town, so I can speak to either one. Wasn't it just let me... Never mind, I thought it was an alchemical ingredient. Could have sworn that they are. Never mind. So. So as you can probably imagine in this quest, we have to find out who's the double and who's the real one.
I'm Ingvar the Wanderer, although most people now call me Ingvar Doomsayer. It's true, the world is about to be destroyed. Some people are frightened by this, or they despair, or even try to deny the truth of what I say. But my message is actually one of comfort. The world is ending, and we can't do anything about it. Once you accept that, you'll be at peace, like me. I hear that Earl is fed up with Brythar's antics. He really wants something done about it. Earl has a big problem with Brythar. I don't know exactly what the problem is, but it's safe to say Earl is
making a huge fuss over it. Yril owns a magic shop in town called Yril's Mysteries. If you want to know more, I suggest you ask him yourself. Goodbye.
If it's been damaged, that means he's gone to a fight. So this beastie over here. Better deal with him, make sure that he's not injured again. Really? How many creatures are there here? The thing is, I don't want civilians getting harmed, so whatever's here, I kind of want to deal with and then go back to the town. There it is. There we go. So I'm not going to worry too much about this divide quest at the moment, but I might just talk to the NPCs. Or maybe not, because they just lock the houses. Never mind. But as far as I can tell, each settlement has its own quest. There's like 2 settlements in Mania and 2 settlements in Dementia. So you do those, and you get rewards and things like that. So amber is used to make a light armor set, and madness ore is used to make a heavy armor set. And as you might imagine, one is in Bliss and one is in Crucible. And hello, isn't this rather interesting? I didn't think these appeared yet. Oh. Pretend I didn't see that. So zealots? Yes, there are other creatures who can make flesh atronachs. A new kind of atronach. Only someone as truly as insane as sheer Gurath could come up with such a horrifying concept. Oh yes, you may have seen on the map as well, there is a place called the Hills of Unaliving Oneself, so trigger warning if the topic of suicide is unsettling to you, or too disturbing to continue. Yeah, it is a bit of a major quest. Although that said, it is one that you can easily miss, and it is an unmarked one. I shall talk about that at a later time. Let's get back on track, shall we? I want to get back into Mania. That's why we get lost. Because we are halfway between Mania and Dementia. I thought there was another guard there, it's the totem pole. Something running across there madly. I say madly as if that's, you know, completely out of character for this place. Was there some sort of sentry or guard? Oh, there's another location down here, I better add that one to my map as well. Because I want to avoid as much. So I want to try and minimise wasting time and blundering. So if I can mark as many locations on my map as I can, do it now. Would be grand. So, this is Hale. There's just one more location to add. It looks like it's down there. That little island. Let's get some sneak attack damage. That was worth it for 1 gold. Well, this seems rather deep, doesn't it? I suppose for the first episode of the Shipping Isles, it's not all bad to explore. I know you'll probably want to get straight into the action with Sheogorath and whatnot, but yeah, it is good to just look around and take in the sights. And yeah, just really get to know the inhabitants and the ghosts and the ghoulies. God damn it. So I seem too resistant to fire, so that's a relief. Right, I'm going to try and follow the actual road this time to Bliss. So just that way. Hello?
Yes, what is it? Speak, madman. I'm not about to go to the missing pauldron, even if they do sell armor. I'll stay in Crucible, thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, he seems to really, like, go after things to fight. He is very much Harem from Pathfinder Kingmaker. One of my favourite RPG characters of all time. Where's that rock? Yes, it is. Oh, I think that Gnarl isn't a fight with. Yeah, there's normally about 1 or 2 heretics and zealots to one location. It seems as though Gnarls kind of embiggen themselves. Right, I don't think the Gnarls got this, I think it's stuck. I do, it's got a lot of health, but it's not having a fun time with things because the zealot, heretic rather. It's just too tucked away. Right, back on the road we go. Yeah, the camps I want to explore. The ruins sometimes have quests attached to them, and I'd rather do all those until later. This is most interesting, isn't it? An unmarked location, that is. Very much the landmark.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another camp. Yay, exploration. I do like looking around, but yeah, I do want to add all these locations to my map. But I would actually also like to see Sugaroth as well. Yeah, I know the texture popping's not great, but again, when was this game made? When was this game made? When was this?
Speak quickly. Go.
Stuff done. It's quite fascinating that yes, there were more technically impressive games on a smaller scale, but yeah. Like, if ever there was a game where I had to demonstrate like art style, more important than graphics, graphical fidelity, I might have to point to this one. Well, I thought it was going to be a bit more satisfying than that, but evidently not. My apologies. Yeah, but yeah, it's like, this goes to show, like, this is the reason why I talk about colour palette in reviews. That when you're using all these different colours and, like, it's no secret that I'm autistic, and like sensory overload to me is a big issue. But this is pretty nice to look at. This entire game is just absolutely stunning from start to finish. And yeah. As well, if it's too much, you've got the other extreme end of the dreariness, but again a cool, softer on the eyes colour palette. Aster blooms, yeah, so they are an alchemical region. So the reason why I am constantly at those plants is because I think there's like a 2% chance that one of them will produce an oddity. There is a museum of oddities that I'd like to contribute to.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Well, I've just come up that hill, so yeah. I see you're eager to test that theory. I haven't even a word for you. So yeah, like, I don't think all plants have like an oddity associated with them, but until I actually read the list again, I want to be sure. Crystal ball, nothing else associated with it, fine. Right. And there's another settlement down here. So we're going to go here, and then we'll go back on the road again, and then we'll see Shoggoth. We're almost there, we're almost at Bliss. High Cross. Here we go. Let's just see who this NPC was, just crouching.
No, don't come any closer. I have to...
Ah, a stranger in town. But as I always say, a stranger is just a friend I haven't met yet.
And their name is Runs in
Hey,
Circles.
friend, do you think you could help me out? I'm caught a bit short at the moment. Anything at all would be much appreciated. Thanks a lot. She doesn't like it when I run through her plants. All she seems to care about is collecting plants and animals. The Argonian Bighead is always searching for the fork of horripilation. Goodbye.
You're new here, so I'll try to be patient. I am compiling a taxonomy of every living thing in the Shivering Isles. The weather, changes in the moon and stars, and their interrelationships. I must not be interrupted. My work requires the highest degree of concentration. I hope I won't have to repeat myself. I have no time for idle chatter with dilettantes. When I'm finished with the Encyclopedia Sheothia, you may study it to your heart's content. My work is far too important to trust to you. The Argonian Bighead is... What? Well, oh, really, you should be ashamed. What a... Oh, get away from me. That's really... What a... You should be ashamed.
So don't just bribe her.
Can't... You're offering to help me with my research? Well, I suppose I could find a use for you, despite your lack of training. Here's the list of things I need. Get me everything on it. Try to remember where you found it so you can tell me. It's important. Do you have any new items from the list? Excellent. I'll just take them. These are perfect for my research. Thank you. Now go. Shoot.
So she'll pay me for every single thing that I find, basically. I, Merrily Olven of High Cross, will pay you samples for the following items, the sum of 10 coins each. As I only need a sample of each, I shall not pay for duplicates. Alakoshi fruits, Aster bloom core, black tar, blister pod cap, congealed putrescence, digestive slime, elytra ichor, flame stalk, fungal stalk, gas bladder, gnarlbark, grumite eggs, houndtooth, hunger tongue, hidden azure, giant spore, pod pit, rot scale, scale on fin, screaming maw, shambles marrow, swamp tentacle, thorn hook, void essence, watcher's eye, withering moon, and worm's head cap. So basically just have to interact with everything and collect it. Not too shabby. I wonder why this gate's got such a difficult look on it. I swear it gave me the option then. Oh, there's some more locations. Alright, let's get the camp, then we'll come back. Then we'll go. But I kinda need the castle as well. Okay. The way I justify it is it's more sightseeing. Well, this is a heretic watchman, which explains his resilience. My god, he took some taking down, didn't he? That's a hunger, it's alright. This is a very interesting camp they've got here. Staff of diminishing. Nice. Chest from some ruins. No wonder this place was well guarded. So that hunger's probably back now. I just saw its tongue in action now, then, and I'm deeply disturbed. Right, let's actually do some repair now. Oh, I have to click it every single time. Oh, it's a kill. Yeah, so I could go in, but I'd rather loot outdoors first. I wonder what the sword is. I think that's like madness or... Oh, dwarven claymore. Nice. There's a monster there. Where do I go now? Over the hills and far away, I guess. Yeah, I have to give it to this place. They do use up their real estate. Because it's one thing that a lot of open world games get wrong. Even expansions as well. Like, oh, it's an expansion, so it's going to take place on a smaller zone. And then we're not going to do anything with it. Because even that's too large. Yeah, density is a big thing in game design. Just want a quick screenshot of that if it doesn't crash the game. Well done. But mob density, no. This game can fuck right off. Right. Seriously, like the amount of enemies I'm facing right now. Taking a fucking piss. I wanted to grow my dagger then. Okay. Oh. These things happen. Yeah, mob density in this game is a bit too high at this expansion. But yeah, in Oblivion as well. You could sort of see, like, the corners of the grid where enemies were, like, placed. Priest, interesting. This is Fane. I do love this. I have to learn how to turn the UI off so I can take screenshots and use them as wallpapers, because these are some very nice locations. That is New Shelf. We're gonna go the proper way. But yeah, like, these locations aren't just for show. They like you will go to a fair few ruins and caves. Problem is that's kind of like the only thing. There's ruins and caves. There's camps, but as you've seen, they yield very little. So yeah, it's like caves and castles. And like, there's nothing wrong with that as such, it's just... Yeah, if there's maybe one more thing, that would probably spice it up a bit. But then again, you are going to... Oh, hang on a second. This is what I think it is. No, it's not. Never mind. That's something there I'm curious about. What is this? It's just a giant pillar. Oh, and of course an enemy. Great. Yeah, so that's all a rule of three, where if there's like, you have caves, castles, and something else. Yep. Nothing else here, it's just a statue. Fair enough. That would be good. But then again, I suppose you've got the city. That also begins with C. So yeah, you've got the city as well, so... And you do a lot there. I think there's about at least 3 or 4 quests per, and that's not including the main quest. You do a lot of main quest stuff in Nishaoth. But yeah, I need a lot of amber and mandasor to make things I want to make. Let's just, let's just fight it. And here we are. Welcome to bliss.
Speak, citizen. Speak quickly. Go.
Look at that. Ain't it just gorgeous?
Speak quickly. Go.
Hello. Don't mind me. I'm a little tired. Can't sleep at home, you know. The walls, they aren't safe. Don't you know? You don't, do you? Well, it's lucky you met me. Here, you've been walking around as if nothing could happen. Oh, there's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? But where would I sleep? I need some place to sleep. I've seen some people sleeping out on the street, but they huddle too close to the walls. I need someplace safe. I can't just sleep anywhere. There are walls and statues and all sorts of things that can fall on me. Can't have that. Nope. But if you find me a good place to sleep, a safe place outside, I'll reward you. Those shambles are dangerous. Make sure to stand back if you kill one. Oh, don't tease me. It's serious. I could die. We all could die. Please, help find a safe spot outside to sleep where the wolves won't come crashing down. Bye.
So that's a place to sleep, but there are walls nearby. So we're going to find the beggars.
Hello. Orenthal, retired assassin. Now I live here. Only Redguard here, incidentally. An interesting fact, isn't it? I do enjoy facts. The best armor in the city is at the missing pauldron. See you.
Books of Bliss. In fact, let's go to the Books of Bliss. Let's look around before we meet Shoggorath. Heretical Swordsmith, Shoggorath, Wabberjack.
How do you do? I'd say very well from the look of things. I'm Santerre. Spend one night with me, and I'll remind you why they say love hurts. Ravenbiter runs the Choosy Beggar. Not a bad place.
Right.
Looking for a good book? I bet I have just what you need. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'm sure you'll put... Enjoy it.
Just gonna buy all the books they have.
Enjoy it. I'm sure you'll put that to good use. Enjoy it.
That's a sugar. We could find all these books as well, but I'd rather actually own a
For
copy.
you? For you? All right, I'll take it. I'm sure you'll put that to good use.
That's an expensive book, that's probably a skill book.
I'm sure you'll put that to good use. I'm sure you'll put that to good use. Enjoy it. I'm sure you'll put that to good use. For you? All right, I'll take it. For you? All right, I'll take it. For you? All right, I'll take it. Enjoy it. If there's anything else you're interested in, anything at all, just let me know. See you later. Hi.
Essential NPC? What's essential NPC? Do they have any other books? Probably not, but...
What?
Still.
Greetings. I am Wide-Eye, steward to his grace, the greatest Duke of Mania in all of history, Thaden. He is my reason for being, my purpose in life. Ushnar in Crucible is afraid of cats. Cats! Bye.
This is the sort of furniture that they have here. Oh my word. Calipers though. And well, they weren't kidding about the whole kink thing, but hey, you know, whatever works for you. Shelf, wood, static stones. Ah, I think this is the person who wants the calipers and tongs. I'll just take theirs. A couple of oars as well, seeing as them. Yeah, they're light. Don't find many of those in the base game.
have any yet? Sorry. I keep forgetting that most people don't remember when we'll meet in the future. Wait, this is yesterday's future. I'm the one that's confused. Anyway, you're going to help me find calipers and tongs. No point in denying it. We've already agreed tomorrow. The hunger is one of Lord Sheogorath's favorite pets. I'm using them to build my skyboat. Just between you and me, the hardest part has been getting the water to fall out of the air. A marvelous contraption. I've gotten it to float in water perfectly. Now if I can just get the water to fly through the air. That's what the calipers and tongs are for. I need them to keep the water airborne. I see you found some. Frankly, I could use all of them. Are you willing to sell them? 5 gold each, just like I told you, next week. Excellent. Here's your money. I should have paid you last week. I'm dreadfully sorry about the delay. None? The world is devoid of calipers and tongs? What a sad state of affairs. I see you found some. Frankly, I could use all of them. Are you willing to sell them? Excellent. Here's your money. I should have paid you last week. I'm dreadfully sorry about the delay. None? None? Goodbye.
So yeah. I didn't realise they were that worthless, but I think they may actually be worth more. If you, like you need like 50 in total or something like that. And then the quest advances. I'm not entirely sure, let's have a look. Torv the Unrestful is looking for calipers and tongs. He'll pay 5 gold for each, for each of them. I don't remember agreeing to help him, but somehow I am. I've sent to got a place. Just need to find out who lives there.
Blessings of the Mad God. The zealots in the lands of Dementia believe they worship Arden Su. Poor, deluded souls. It's just one more way they try to get me to get all special in the head, right? Make me sleep outside and everything. I don't belong here, really. What I would do for a warm bed. Soon I'll be leaving here. As soon as I can figure out how to leave without them noticing. Why would he want to sleep in a bedroom and give me his bed? Sounds queer. I bet it's just another trick to get my head all twisted round. Trade places? A bed under a roof for a bedroll under the stars? Sure, sure. I don't trust you. Goodbye.
Speak quickly. Go.
See you.
So this is the Choose Beggar. Let's keep exploring. Some learn out where the room we can stay in. Brown trousers time indeed. Well, here's another room we could potentially stay in.
Hi. Yes? Of
Have to watch for those scalons. I hear they carry disease. I have food and drink for sale. I'm sure something will interest you. You're to stay here for a night, eh? Just for sleeping. You keep to yourself, mind your business, and stay away from my wife. The room is 20 gold for tonight. You want to stay or not? Good. The room is on the second floor, right across from the stairs. Sleep soundly. Goodbye. Yes?
Yes. Ushnar in Crucible is afraid of cats. Cats! Goodbye.
What do you need? Have to watch for those pleasant dreams.
They really don't have any other books, do they?
Blessings of the Mad God. You've already rented a room. I'm sure there are no problems. See you later.
Let's sleep for 14 hours. We'll see everyone fresh in the morning. And perhaps that includes the Mad God himself.
Yes, what is it to eat at her house?
I understand she'll pay for a cure for her mouth. See you. Speak, madman. Things found? More like things found in the trash. See you. Your blessing.
Oh, sorry.
What do you need? I'd research my own spells before I buy them from Earl's mysteries. Put your lips to his ears. Bye.
I don't know, I've heard these rumours of Ithon, but...
Speak quickly.
But yes, that is a quest I was thinking of earlier.
Go.
So there's no quest I can seemingly resolve at the moment. Just keep looking around. Just try and learn a bit more about Bliss.
Speak, citizen.
Next is the Crucible. The depressed area. Ah, Big Head.
Hello. The fork for Big Head. Oh, where has Master put the fork? It sings alone, far from home. Sad, sad fork. Sad, sad Big Head. The best armor in the city. The fork! The precious, precious fork! Hear how it sings to Big Head. Beautiful, perfect fork of horripilation. But it is gone. Gone, gone, gone. No more singing. No more ringing. Taken from Big Head. Never return. That is when Big Head came here. Master brought me. Whispered shouts into my ear. Songs of mad gods. Songs of bad gods. Softly, Master. Softly. It went away, but it will come back. It always comes back. It is close. Big Head can hear it. The fork of horripilation. Hear it singing songs of home. It comes again. It brings presents. It is not present. Soon it will be. You will find it. Bring the fork.
Hear the music. Music of toads. Music of roads. Sing to yourself so all can hear. Talk to the beggar. Talk to Bullwing. He knows secrets, but no one can hear them. No one but Big Head. Take Big Head's charm. Listen to Bullwing. His tongue is tied, but his mind is unraveled. He'll tell you the secret. Who has the fork? Find the fork. Bring it to Big Head. Sing it to Big Head.
But I have it right here.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. I'm not dealing with it right now. Right now, okay.
The fork. Songs of bringing. The fork for Big Head. You bring the fork. Happy day. The blind shall see. The lame shall walk. The short shall tall. Forks for all. Big Head names you friend. Songs of friendship. Songs of ship friends. Presents for you. Presents on hatching day. Big Head was hatched, but his brother was not. Presents for Egg Friend, almost forgot. Selfish Big Head, shellfish Big Head. Big Head knows secrets, secrets of learning, alchemy, sneaking, and stabbing with blades. Which will you learn? Poison is potion spelled differently. Both come in bottles, but one is good to drink. Singing potions, ringing potions.
Thank you.
Take care.
There's missing pauldron, which we will deal with later, but not right now. Let's make our way to the palace, shall we? Because it is getting rather late in the video. I think it's time we met the man in charge. Who is played by none other than the legendary Wes Johnson. Oh, those crystals again.
Speak, citizen.
The Golden Saint here. The Dark Seducer here.
How may I serve? Mad God's blessings. The Maz can guard Crucible in New Sheoth. We ensure the Demented remain orderly and respectful of our Lord Sheogarth. Sheogarth is our lord, ruler of the Shivering Isles. It is by his whim that the Maz can walk, and we serve our master to the death. The Shivering Isles are a reflection of our Lord Sheogarth, divided yet perfect. Walk with our Lord.
So yeah, how about the palace? Absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, is there something you require? I live to serve.
Well, look who's here. You! How about that? A new arrival! Shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them.
It's good to see you too.
I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so. or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done! Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse. I've been waiting for you. Someone like you. Someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job! Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes, especially Daedric princes. Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it. The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later. Now, you run an errand for me. An important one, of course. Anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others. The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here. Trust me. So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. A big help. And a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind changes me. You can go now. Run along. Scoot.
So, first of all, here's our Court of Madness reputation. Get an aspirant. Now, before I do, let's just do something. Here's a lovely view of the Isles. That's what happens if you punch Sheogorath. He is 256 levels above your own. So, you know.
Put that back, you worthless thief.
Halt, lawbreaker. Lord Sheogorath's justice demands reparations, or it's the dungeon for you. Any stolen goods will be confiscated.
So, you can either resist arrest, pay gold, or you can go to jail.
The coward's way out. So be it.
And jail isn't like any other. Here you have some items to restore your health. You can choose to either serve your time or fight your way out. or sneak out if you're so inclined. If you can find your way out, of course. Now I will reload the save. But this is just like a demonstration of your options. So, you get the idea.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. He is the Prince of Madness, the ruler of the Shivering Isles. The Shivering Isles is what Sheogorath wills it to be.
Great, thanks.
Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. But no offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Zedillion and get it reactivated. Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To reactivate Zedillion for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Zedillion's power source, cannot be restored. You have the attenuator, the manual, and a map. I'm certainly not going to carry you there, so I'd suggest you get to it. Place one foot in front of the other. You know how it goes. The Mad God has... I'd suggest you make haste and get to Zedillion. My Lord Sheogorath does not like those who lollygag. Or maybe he does? Bah, just get going. Enlightening as always.
So I will talk to Sheogorath about the other stuff later, but right now we've got places to go, people to see, and these little trophies that you get. So you've got the replica gatekeeper's head. Eventually you'll get other trophies lining the walls as you play the game.
Welcome to the House of Mania. Go.
So this is one of the houses. This is like where the mayor of this particular part of the land resides. Ooh, nice. So let's get this quest done, so that we can be on our way. Because, yep, I think I'm going to want to get this done.
Hi.
And then stay done. Who we don't need to interact with just yet. So let's carry on. It's all the way there. That's not good. But that's okay. Mind and body ring and ring of shadows. I'll use this to chameleon myself. Just hide a little bit better. Hopefully this will make travel a bit easier. I just want to loot this place, I'm not really bothered about fighting as such. Make our way to the next location. Okay, it's over that easy, fair enough. Tell you what, let's just run. We'll deal with whatever enemies we have to at the end. But for the time being, I kinda just want to get there.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, this hunger's not gonna let go, so might as well do a sodding hell. So unless I go invisible, I haven't got a very good chance of losing these enemies. Oh, I kinda wanna have a look at that. There's so many landmarks, I think always there's something there. Yes, there is. Notice how the scale on takes on a different shade. Because of where it is. So the creatures of dementia look different to the ones of mania, even if they are the same monster.
Yeah.
This is a Dillion. And that looks like a way in. So, let's read the manual. If I can remember what it was called. Manual of Zedillion. On the subject of Zedillion's construction, Lord Sheogorath, let me begin by extending my warmest regards to you and your noble being. The construction was completed on time and well under budget, as you demanded, under pain of fun, Oblivion quoted as saying, with only the most infinitesimal loss of life. I am proud to say that by harnessing the energy that that most unusual crystalline formation, Zedillion should maintain itself for years to come, with proper maintenance, of course. At your request, I have included the full operation instructions for each section of the site. Please, if you have any other questions, feel free to bother me anytime, like when you originally thought of this idea in the middle of the night. The heart of Zedillion is its power source, the resonator of judgment. By tuning this huge chunk of crystal with the attenuator of judgment, a tuning fork of sorts, we have released a wave of siren-like sound that will draw anyone from outside the Isles. 3 focus crystals have been placed throughout the site to assist in keeping this wave of sound even unstable. This site will not function without all 3 focus crystals running in the unison, so it's important to keep them clean and safe on their cradles, which I have called their Judgment Nexus, or Nexi, or whatever. The focus crystals are irreplaceable at this time, so take proper precautions guarding the site when not in use. Zedillion is split into 3 encounter areas, all linked with the latest in arcane transport technology. As hapless as Zedillionites, it was fun to experiment on them, thank you for that, make their way through each room. They are subject to a taste based on either the manic philosophy or that of the demented. It should suit your whim at the time. All you need to do is push a single button, then sit back with your favourite wine. We've provided luxurious observation platforms from which to enjoy the show and watch the results. Each encounter area has a unique theme that matches your request as close as we could provide. I think you'll be pleased with the results. Below I have detailed each room and the effects that you can expect from them, in brief, as I know your lordship is busy. Chamber of Conversion. A fairly empty room with a large grating on the floor and a single half-sized harmless Nal wandering in the centre. The manic result is that our small harmless Nal will be grown in size to nearly thrice that of the Zedillionite. Most we observe run around in an attempt to escape the lumbering creature. Eventually it will stop and fade away. The magic of the room is enhanced by the small gas that we pump through the grating. Demented result. Our tiny friend Nal is joined by a small swarm of brethren as they attack our surprised guests. Genius. Chamber of Avarice. In this room a huge mound of treasure sits atop a half-ziggurat aside a securely locked cage to which there is no key. Manic result. We drop several hundred keys to the ground that are all exact duplicates. It's amusing to watch Zedillionites scramble through the keys for the correct one. Some spend days. Amazing. Demented result. When the Zedillionite reaches the top of the ziggurat, we blast them with a highly concussive flame spell. Blast always sends them flying. Good fun for all, discounting those that do not survive. Chamber of Anathema. As you requested, we save this one for last. The Zillionite has the metal as the metal to make it this far, now faces the toughest challenge of all. This room features freshly killed corpses, blood, and plenty of hanging bodies. For your darker moods, my lord. Manic results. We kill the Zillionite, and cause the spectre of his former self to rise from the body. I mean that these Zillionite minds can handle this one. Let's go insane this far into the site. I must confess, this room is a favourite of mine. Demented result. Nothing better than a good old-fashioned battle. We raised at least double the number of zombies as there are as Zillionites, and let them all have at it. Simple, elegant, and deadly. I hope you are pleased with the result of Zillion, and you'll have just as much fun using it as we had constructing it. Strangely, we have yet to receive payment for the site, but I'm sure it's just a minor oversight, that it will be corrected as soon as your lordship has a moment. His lordship does not pay his debts, it appears. Okay. I'm trying to see if one of those was a death dealer. Just to... Yeah, of course. That's not good. Let's just soften up for that. Fact, do I have... Thank you. Soul tomato. That is one of the oddities. This is a soul gem, but a tomato. Yeah. I need to keep that. But yeah, things like that like randomly appear in chests. And I think I got kind of lucky there. So yeah, it's moments like these that show why I am a compulsive looter. Because I can't get a sneak attack from that. I like that it just launched the fireball from its mouth. No, 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 you're not getting away. That's the crystal staff. This is the Judgment Nexus. This is the crystal there. It does that. Fascinating. Right, let's save the game again. This arrow matrix. So, not only do you need the ore, or the amber, you also need the matrix to actually build the thing. I have to say I do like the architecture. But these caves do get repetitive, they are... very fucking clever. Right, excuse me 1 second. Okay. I was about to say there was no good choices for who to hit first, but nope, turns out there were. Crude, grammatically. What's the difference between that? Must be just one's generally weaker. They're also quite heavy weapons as well, aren't they? Is there anything else from here? I'm just checking because I need to. I do need to be rigorous in these places because I need to look for those named skulls. And I know that there are some of those skulls here. But yeah, I'm trying to spoil as little as possible in regards to why I'm looking for them. Now, I personally don't mind spoilers, but I appreciate that my viewers do. Especially when this is an unmarked quest. This is not a quest that everyone knows about because it does not appear in any journal. Houndstooth Key. Another oddity, perhaps? Oh, thanks for the help. Nice, invisible roll. Not so nice because I'm getting my ass kicked. Gromite shield with a punch dagger, rather nasty equipment there. So we've got the Houndstooth Key. Yeah, I think that's going to be another oddity because I can't see that being an item that you need here. Come on. Oh, bloody hell. Really? I can't get up there. Damn. I genuinely don't know why the jump hates me. But here we are. Oh well. I can't see there's been anything up there yet. Fuck. Right, now I'm gonna have to heal up. Seeing if that dagger was enchanted, but I can't even find it. Oh well, not to worry. Any more containers? Because yeah, I think those oddities are randomly generated. But if I can improve my enchantments. So if I can improve my chances. Yeah, so these things, as it turns out, are absolutely fine. Near as I can tell. So ignore my previous comments about how, like, you know, just ignore that.
Finally, Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zedillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Caliban Nerendil. A wonder of engineering, is it not? Zedillion is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment. Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Zedillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly thing. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the Resonator inert and Zedillion completely useless. Luckily, you came along and placed Zedillion back into operation. Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Zedillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the Manual of Zedillion. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions. I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds as we proceed through Zedillion. This first chamber is the Chamber of the Gnarl. At the touch of a button, you can cause a large group of tiny gnarls to appear and attack the adventurers. Or, if you're feeling merciful, we can have the group terrorized by a seemingly lowly gnarl that instantly grows to twice their size. The hallucinogenic spore gas we release into the chamber will help lull the victims into believing the creature means to kill them. Don't worry, its bark is far worse than its bite. As the adventurers make their way through Zedillion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies? As you wish. The Resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the Resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst, to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh? So good to be back in business.
So yeah, you normally wouldn't be that close. So here we are in the first room. You can probably see figures of dancing. Now we have options.
We should just kill this stupid tree and move on.
This can't be right. I got a bad feeling about this place.
What an odd ruin.
What in Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the story spoke.
Be careful. There may be more to this creature than meets the eye.
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Are my eyes playing tricks? Or is the creature
By the gods,
growing?
when will it stop? It could devour us all.
Run for your lives!
Get back here, you cowards. Something's not right.
All this time it was merely an illusion. How clever.
Wait, what's wrong with Lewin?
Makes no sense. Should be dead. Oh, what? Oh. I think this place got to him. Perhaps we should leave.
No, we'll pick him up on the way out. He must fend for himself.
So you can't actually have, like, Lewin killed?
Going to get us. Kill us all.
Or you can be merciful. Turn him mad.
Huge tree. Going to kill us all.
Watching them run from the giant gnaw gets me every time.
What's the next chamber? Let's hear what they're gonna say.
This place is beginning to bug me.
Odd statues.
So we can either basically have them. The hungers just launch fireballs.
Just when we needed him. Blast. The cage is locked.
Grolok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait, do you hear something? Look, keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Suit yourself.
Riches, countless riches, all mine.
So now it's just gonna find out which key.
Gold, gems, keys, all mine. Find the keys.
It's just gonna find the right key.
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
And finally,
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
and this is his bedroom as well. And taking from here is considered theft. Anything here that's of interest? Or necessity now? Right, let's carry on then. Almost done.
Steady, Gromok, steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you?
Where's the dead person?
Only me left. Fine. This is impossible. Nothing killed me. I didn't even get a chance to fight. No chance to defend myself? No chance for battle? Why? Impossible. This is impossible. Grimok has never lost a fight. Never. No. This is all wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be. No. This is all wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be.
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheogorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings. I'm afraid you've exhausted Zedilion's resources. This was the final chamber. Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time at all. As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if you wish to take a look at it. Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Grimok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course, just up that hallway. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
That's not our friend called. Let's have a look. We've been given Duskfang, which is an interesting weapon, which levels up as you use it, and it is completely unique. Which you can't see because I've got the ring on. So yes, that's what it looks like now. But I think it's like Dawnfang and Duskfang. So it changes. So it does like frost damage at night, but fire damage at dawn.
I hope you're pleased with your earnings.
Talisman of Abundance. Water breathing to take life. Not too bad. But it's a sword that you really want.
Good luck to you.
Oh dear. This isn't good.
Good luck.
Do I have a bounty for doing that? Oh, that's right then.
I'm on your side. Hit me once more, and I'll do your worst.
That was quite a battle. I hope you are uninjured.
Yeah, sorry about the friendly fire.
You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sheogorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go! You've certainly done your part protecting Zedillion. Should Sheogorath ever decide to visit, I'll be sure to inform him of your proficiency. There isn't much more to say about these soulless creatures. No one knows why they invade or where they're from, but they aren't from the Isles. They haven't walked among us in many hundreds of years. Now that they've returned, there's no telling what may happen to us. My best advice is to destroy them on sight. They wouldn't hesitate to do the same to you. Now that Zedillion is up and running, I'll endeavor to keep it as clean and tidy as the day it was created. Hasten back to the palace. Sheogorath must know.
That's an order sword and a heart of order. I guess I just dropped some of these arrows. Oh, they do weigh quite a bit as well. But we'd like to clear the heart of order. And there's the survivors. And so now, like, we have the kind of equivalent of Oblivion gates within the Shivering Isles. So I'm going to head down to Vythan, I think, and then I'll fast travel. But yeah, so basically those spires will rise from the ground and they have Knights of Order hanging around them, and you can loot them. In fact, that might be an example there. Except the game's crashed. Well, so we will continue this next time, because I'm going to have to get off. It's 11 o'clock now, so and I've got work tomorrow. School night, I'm afraid. So, yeah, so we will continue this tomorrow. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care. Really apologise for the whole wandering around thing and leaving things so late, but the next episode we will be able to focus much more on actually exploring, well, actually doing the quests, and then exploring can be a priority afterwards. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching, ever so much for watching, take care, and stay for now.